Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and participants, good morning and a warm welcome to all. On behalf of Eminent College of Management and Technology, I am Orijita Das, Assistant Professor, honored to have you join us for the third International Conference on Innovations and Data Analytics. Your presence here today is deeply appreciated. This conference is proudly organized by ECMT West Bengal and unit of Nirmala Foundation, a non-profit organization in collaboration with International Knowledge Research Foundation. We are excited to bring together experts, scholars, professionals to export cutting-edge innovations in data analytics. About ECMT, it is founded in 2015, a young, blooming non-profit institution affiliated to Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, focused on providing quality education in management and computer science. Our goal is to empower students with industry-relevant qualifications, fostering both professional growth and lifelong learning. As we begin this conference, I look forward to the insightful discussions and collaborations will emerge, advancing the fields of data analytics. Once again, welcome, and I wish all a productive and inspiring day ahead. With great pleasure, I now invite you to dive into the insights of our exciting event of International Conference of Innovation in Data Analytics 2024. Organized by ECMT and International Knowledge Research Foundation, this conference is technically sponsored by Scientific Research Group in Egypt, the Scientific Innovation Research Group in Egypt, Nirmala Foundation, and Computational Intelligence and Information System Labs. ICIDA 2024 brings together esteemed academics and industry experts in the fields of computing and communication. This conference aims to inspire young scholars, highlight emerging research trends, and showcase the potential data science and analytics in advancing India's Make India initiative. We are proud to have participants in this conference from diverse countries, reflecting the truly global nature of this event. Over 1,000 research papers were submitted, and after rigorous peer review, hundreds of highly qualified papers have been selected for the publication in Springer's lecture notes in Network and Systems. At this point, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the esteemed committee members whose leadership and contributions have been essential in making ICIDA 2024 a success. For now, for the inauguration, it is my honor to invite our distinguished guest for the ceremonial lighting session. I would request the guest to join us on the stage. Dr. Jagdish Chand Bansal, General Chair, ICIDA 2024. Professor Amlan Chakraborty, Editorial Board Member, ICIDA 2024. Professor James Finlay, Vice President, Applied Science Books, Springer Nature, London, UK, Chief Guest of ICIDA 2024. Professor Paramartha Datto, Editorial Board Member, ICIDA 2024. Dr. Abhishek Bhattacharya, Editorial Board Member, ICIDA 2024. Mr. Anindo Bose, Executive Editor at Springer Nature Group, London, UK. Mr. Shomir Chakraborty, Chief Patron of ICIDA 2024 and Chairman of Nirmala Foundation. Dr. Surajit Gun, Convener of ICIDA 2024, Academic Director of Eminent Group of Colleges. Dr. Chandan Das, Organizing Chair of ICIDA 2024 and Principal in Charge of Eminent College of Management and Technology.
This is the most pressure I've felt. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. As we proceed with the inauguration, I am pleased to invite Dr. Abhishek Bhattacharya, the co-convener of ICIDA 2024 and Associate Professor at Shristha Nivedita University, India, to deliver his insightful address. With his rich academic and professional experience, Dr. Bhattacharya's words will set the tone for this event. Dr. Bhattacharya, please.
Good morning, very good morning to all of you. So today we have assembled here for the third International Conference on Innovation and Data Analytics 2024. So first of all, I would like to welcome all the distinguished guests, all the dignitaries of eminent College of Management and Technology. And we are very fortunate today because it's a rare opportunity that today we have James Finlay among us, and who is the VP Applied Science Books, Print and Nature. So it's a rare opportunity. James have probably visited India first time, and we are very fortunate that we have got the opportunity to get some insightful, talk from James. So we are really privileged. Thank you so much. So in ICIDA, we started our journey. This is our third conference. We started our journey from 2022. So first we had ICIDA 2022, then we have ICIDA 2023, and this is the third conference, ICIDA 2024. So I'm very delighted to inform you all that in this particular conference, we have received around 74 papers from different parts of the world. We have the papers from 23 different countries. And I'm very delighted to inform you all that we have only accepted 127 papers, and our acceptance ratio was 15.75, which is really good. We have paper, as I told you, from 23 different countries, starting from India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Thailand, China, USA, Vietnam, Taipei, Holland, that means Netherlands, it's very correct to say Netherlands. And we have also the paper from UK, and we also are very much delighted to inform you that we have received a good number of papers from industry, from Adobe, from Oracle Labs. We have good number of research paper. In this particular gracious occasions, I would like to mention one very important fact that we have started our journey, as I told you, in 2022. And we started our journey with Eminent College of Management and Technology with in collaboration with International Knowledge Research Foundation, IKRF. So Eminent College of Management and Technology, as it is mentioned that it was established in 2015. So it's a new college, but I'm very proud to say that already on behalf of Eminent College of Management and Technology, we have organized 4 international conferences. And all those 4 international conferences, the publication partner is Springer. And this year also we are very delighted that we have received the permissions for 3 different volumes of prestigious LNNS series. And right now, I'm really proud to mention that Maybe Eminent College of Management and Technology, it's a new college because it started from 2015, but it has created some landmark in the conference map of India, because in last 3 years we have organized 4 international conferences. So with this note, I would like to welcome all of you once again in ICIDA 2024, and let's make ICIDA 2024 a grand success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Bhattacharya, for your valuable insights. Now, it is my privilege to invite our respected Mr. Shomi Chakraborty, Chief Patron of ICIDA 2024 and Chairman of Nirmala Foundation, to deliver a welcome speech. Sir, please. And also, I will invite Dr. Abhishek Bhattacharya to felicitate Sir with memento and honor.
Distinguished guests and data analysis enthusiasts, welcome to the International Conference on Innovation in Data Analysis 2024. Today, in the heart of West Bengal, India, we coverage with a shared purpose to explore innovation and collaborate. I invite each of you to engage fully, participate actively, listen intently, and contribute meaningfully together. We can transform their data into knowledge and knowledge into impact. To our organizer, speaker, and participants, your competence makes its extraordinary gathering possible. Let our conversion today spark and innovate to tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your honorable and accepting the token of appreciation. Now, I would like to invite our respected Dr. Surajit Gun, the convener of ICIDA 2024 and the academic director of Eminent College of Group of Colleges. I would like to invite Professor James Finlay, Vice President of Applied Science Books and Springer Nature, London, to honor Dr. Surajit Gun with and felicitate. James Finlay.
Okay.
Yeah, please come.
You must have heard about each other a lot but never met, so let me be the
Thank Thank you, everyone. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished speakers for today. First, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Jagdish Chand Bansal, the General Chair of ICIDA 2024, to the stage. Dr. Bansal is an Associate Professor, Senior Grade at South Asian University, New Delhi, and a visiting professor at Liverpool Hope University, UK. He is also a series editor for several Springer book series. We are honored to have him here today and look forward to his insightful speech. For felicitation of Dr. Jagdish Chand Bansal, I would like to invite Dr. Eva Tuba, Trinity University, Texas, USA. All the attention to you, sir.
Good morning. I brought the page not to miss any name to say thank you. First thank you is to Dr. Swami for inviting me and to give this opportunity to meet such a wonderful audience. Thank you, Ananda Bose, to introduce and to motivate me to come here. Professor Amlan Chakrabarti, Professor Milan Tuba, Professor Mr. James, Dr. Eva, Professor Goswami, Nilanjan, my friend, thank you so much for hosting. Actually, it's a great privilege to me to be associated with this conference as the general chair or as a participant of this conference. Actually, I personally think that the conferences, these kind of academic conferences are the integral part of any academic institution, for all the academicians. In the year 2013, I was one of the founding members of the Soft Computing Research Society. At that time also, we decided that we will be involved in the conferences, workshops, training programs, so that the ideas can be shared. The researchers should not work in silos. And these are the platforms where the ideas can be shared. So thank you, Dr. Swami, for organizing the conferences and to motivate so many people to come here. Talking about the theme of the conference, let me tell you, the conferences are important. Second thing is the data analysis is important. So conference and that too on the data analytics is a great combination. No matter you are an industry person, no matter you are a academician, data analytics is important. The machine learning technique or artificial intelligence are majorly involved in data analysis and predicting. All the predictive models are based on the data analysis. So data analysis is the fundamental part for any kind of cutting edge technologies. So a conference on data analysis is actually giving a good platform. In the inaugural speech, Dr. Bhattacharya mentioned that the research papers are received from various countries. It's a good achievement at the time when you will find the conferences in each corner of the country, each city of the country. Every day you will find the conferences. In this situation, if you are getting so many good papers, I have seen actually the book of abstracts also, and I found that the research papers are really very good and according to the theme of the conference from the various countries. So that's a great achievement. Congratulations to all the organizers. Congratulations to all the authors whose paper has been accepted to this conference. It's a great learning platform, I understand. Thank you so much. Best of luck.
So, I would like to invite Dr. Kaushik Bishraj, Vice Principal of Eminent College of Pharmaceuticals and Technology, to give and appreciate Sir with memento. Thank you, Dr. Bansal, for your valuable presence and contributions. Next, it is my privilege to introduce our chief guest, Professor Amlan Chakraborty, full professor at the A.K. Chaudhary School of Information Technology, University of Calcutta. He has received numerous prestigious awards, including the ST Boycast Fellowship and Erasmus Mundus Leaders Award. I'm delighted to welcome Dr. Chakraborty to the stage for his speech. To honor Dr. Chakraborty, I would invite Mr. Shomi Chakraborty, Chief Patron of ICIDA 2024 and Chairman of Nirmala Foundation, to felicitate. Over to you, sir.
So very good morning to all of you, and thanks to this fantastic occasion. Okay, I see a lot of my colleagues from outside India and from India, from the institutes of our state and our country, participating in this conference. I think this is a great effort. To organize this. The topic is fantastic. Thanks to the General Chair and his team, to make this topic analytics, because analytics is now not only the domain of computing, it is now going for every domain we are going to analytics, in the analysis of the data in those domain. The important part of a conference is obviously the students, the young researchers, right, who look forward to the distinguished speakers who are there, who will be speaking here. My suggestion is obviously that means there are in this domain of analytics, the things are very evolving. When we started doing research in artificial intelligence, right, the way it was and the way in the present scenario of artificial intelligence is really fascinating but challenging too. Because more the things gets added up, it becomes there are two issues. Is that means what new I can do, because a lot of things are already added up in this particular sphere, first of all, and then if I have to start something, right, my baseline is quite high. So these are the two important things, and these conferences gives the researchers the opportunity to understand both of these things. What is the baseline in this particular domain? Because a lot of reputed speakers, I see Professor Paramartho, Shunirmal, Dr. Shommo, Nilanjan, Dr. Goswami, so all of them are there. So I think the baseline you will learn, and also you will learn that what are the new things are coming up, so that you can actually target that which problem area or which problem domain, that is attractive for you, and also where you can do certain contributions. Because though research is done, that means a lot of people, we all are doing research, but whether we are doing the real contribution in the domain, that's more important. If my research is such that it contributes really to the domain, that is wonderful, right? And I hope that these conferences will get you all into that particular thought process. Thanks to the speaker, Anindo, good friend of the city of Kolkata. Though he is from Kolkata, he is a very good friend of the city Kolkata, because I think all of the academic community in Kolkata is very fond of him, and obviously the academic community from international arena too. so what I want to see that this conference should continue. That's the okay. That's okay. That's what I can say. Sort of hope I can push to the organizers. Okay, right? And we look to see that the conference actually emerges. Okay, more larger, more international, more national, more industry. I don't know how much industry participation is there, but this also we should to look forward that industry participation and the startup participation. These are the two important, but I know that this conference is very, very young now. That means it just, that was took birth, I think. So I hope, look forward to all the support what the academicians have given, the partners have given, Springer has given to this conference. This conference should grow, and this event, okay, which is happening for 2 days, right? Okay, for 2 days will be a great success. And those who are from outside, okay, Kolkata or outside our India, please make some time to visit the city also. Okay, that means if you have time, you can visit some other institutes too, okay, of the city, right? And thank you all, and I wish fantastic success of this conference. Thank you.
I would like to call Dr. Abhishek Bhattacharya to honor him with memento. Thank you, Professor Chakrabarty. Moving on, we are honored to have our chief guest, Professor James Finlay, Vice President of Applied Science Books, Springer Nature, London. With over 2 decades of experience in academic publishing, we are fortunate to have him with us. James Finlay began his publishing career as an editor at Career Academic Publishers in 1997, overseeing a journals and books program in electrical and electronic engineering. By the time the 21st century had come around, he had progressed to a management level position responsible for CAP's mathematics and computer science portfolio. He left CAP in 2003 to experience the highs, lows of a new startup company called Now Publishers. Now Publishers launched a series of very highly ranked review journals in the areas of computer science, engineering, business, and economics. That was an adventure that eventually stretched to over 14 years when he tempted back to the corporate world of Springer Nature, where he initially ran the London-based computer system team, but eventually moved into the role he occupies now as a vice president of the Applied Science Books division. Now I would like to invite Professor Finlay for the stage for his address. To felicitate him, I would like Dr. Abhishek Bhattacharya, the co-convener of ICIDA 2024. Over to you, sir.
Yes,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thank you.
I look a little bit like a politician up in that photograph, don't I? Yes, thank you. I'd actually like to start. Can everybody hear me? Okay. By accepting the honorary professorship that has been endowed on me today, because I'm not actually a professor, but I'll take it. Hey, thank you very much. What a great honor. Not actually my first time in India, but yes, is that better? Thank you. But it is my first time in Kolkata, and I've been very much enjoying the Bengali hospitality and especially the food. I'm a big foodie, and I'm loving everything about Calcutta when it comes to the food. So thank you for the hospitality that has been bestowed on me. And when it comes to ICIDA, I would like to congratulate everybody involved, all of the conference committee, the various chairs, technical committee. Abhishek spoke of his pride, and rightly so. I think attracting so many papers and being able to have an acceptance rate that is so low is really a credit to everybody involved, and you should be extremely proud of yourselves. Obviously, Anindo, my colleague from Springer Nature, is the real star here. It's very evident to me when I'm here that I'm kind of standing in his shadow when I come and visit this part of the world. And I think, I want to congratulate him on the job he has done, and for inviting me here today as well. It's a real pleasure. You spoke about inspiring young scholars. I mean, there's a lot of things that this conference aims to do, and that's one of the ones that really resonates with me. I think, our responsibility, or your responsibility as researchers, or ours as publishers, is to inspire and to look always to the future while trying to understand our present. And I'll try to say, I feel some pressure when Abhishek mentioned I'm going to say something insightful. I hope it's insightful, or at the very least, I hope it's in some way thought-provoking. I'm obviously not a data scientist. I'm here as a publisher, but I will talk a little bit about artificial intelligence because it's having such an impact on our society, but very much on our industry as publishers. And then I'll talk a little bit about societal change and how that is impacting our business too. So just to start on artificial intelligence, it is revolutionizing so much of what we do, and the research world is no exception to that. However, I would say that as with most transformative technologies, like electricity, like nuclear power, like the internet, we have to be careful how we harness that power and how we regulate its use. Someone said recently, and I thought it was very prescient, that if you're not excited by the possibilities of artificial intelligence, then you don't really have any imagination. But if you're not concerned about some of the dangers of artificial intelligence, then you're probably not really paying attention. But let's focus on the optimistic side. Probably the most immediate and useful impact of AI in our industry is on the editing and peer review process. AI algorithms now can streamline initial manuscript screening, detect plagiarism, and validate references, making the review process more efficient and accurate. They can also assist by checking for compliance with journal or book series standards, and even suggesting potential reviewers based on the content of a paper. Tools like Springer Nature's AI keyword generator help in identifying relevant keywords for research papers to improve their discoverability. Another obvious benefit is language translation and accessibility. AI is breaking down language barriers in research publishing. Tools like DeepL and Google Translate are becoming increasingly sophisticated, enabling researchers to translate their work into multiple languages with greater accuracy. This is particularly beneficial for non-native English speakers, allowing them to improve the syntax and readability of their manuscripts before submission to English language publications. And this audience will understand much better than I how AI is also transforming how the research is done in the first place. And of course, this is where I'm not going to go down the road of talking too deeply about data analytics or predictive modeling, because I am, in that respect, the stupidest person in the room. And I'm going to leave that one to the experts. But AI also has benefits that we do use in our industry on the back end. For instance, AI-powered recommendation systems are transforming how researchers discover relevant literature, and these systems analyze user behavior and preferences to suggest personalized content, which is something that we use in our research delivery platforms like Springer Link, where the proceedings of this conference will be discoverable. But I think it's important that we also be aware of the limitations of AI and some of the dangers that it also represents for our industry. In terms of limitations, while the AI revolution is giving us the information we need right this minute, it doesn't yet know how to give us the information we don't know we need. Aninda and I are book publishers, and we think that books are what do give us that information. Books have been great at that forever. Books open doors for you that maybe you didn't even know were closed. AI right now doesn't do that. AI responds, but it doesn't lead us. Also, current AI models are fast at creating what I would call passable content, but they simply can't compete with truly gifted human researchers. AI in every field does mediocre work faster and better and cheaper than humans can. However, it lacks the nuanced understanding and emotional depth that human researchers bring to their work. Creativity involves intuition, empathy, and the ability to think outside the box, qualities that are inherently human. The truly great research and the discoveries that emanate from it will, I believe, still come from the curious human mind. Sure, you can use AI as a tool to help you organize your thoughts, but it's going to be a long time before AI can write a book that's better than the best book a human being can write. And then a little bit of, I know I'm taking up more time maybe than I've been allotted. I'd like to talk a little bit about the dangers that AI poses specifically in research publishing and specifically to companies like Springer Nature. Now, I'm not a doomsayer. I'm not one of those people that go screaming in the street about AI robots rising up and taking over the world. So I'm going to restrict myself to the research publishing industry, where the dangers, unfortunately, are clear and present. And here I'm talking specifically about how papers generated by large language models have proliferated the research literature in recent years. Now, research integrity has been something that we've always paid attention to, of course, as publishers. But over the last decade, in 2023, academic journals have retracted 14,000 papers, and that's up from 2,000 a decade before. So this is a problem, as I said, that is clear and present. And to counteract the rising number of fraudulent papers and to depollute the literature, Springer Nature, along with other publishers and researchers, are developing tools which pit AI against AI so that they can detect fingerprints, the kind of evidence that a paper is generated by a machine. One of those fingerprints is something that we call tortured phrases. I'm not sure if people are aware of that phrase. It's where a very obvious term that is very much accepted in the research is converted to another term. Some of the obvious examples of that are breast cancer has been called bosom disease. And even artificial intelligence itself has shown up in some of our papers under the moniker counterfeit consciousness. But of course, this is happening on a large scale, and we do need machines to detect it for us, because with the best will in the world, our editors are not going to read every single research paper that comes in. And this is where AI, where we see the kind of counterbalance of good AI against what I would call bad AI, or AI being manipulated or used for bad ends. So the fraudsters continue to develop new methods and try to outsmart the existing safeguards. So we need our detection tools to evolve faster to keep up with deception. And Springer Nature is constantly looking to develop its own tools, but is also expanding its research integrity team, as we need the eyes of trained humans to verify what the tools are telling us. So it's both a time-consuming and extremely expensive exercise. And when I think about research publishing, this is probably the one thing that causes me, I thought I mentioned it yesterday, the odd sleepless night. I sleep pretty well, I have to say. But if there's something that is going to keep me up, I do worry about those 14,000 papers last year that were retracted. Luckily, not all from our company, but you know, a lot of them were from Springer Nature. And I worry that it might only be the tip of the iceberg. And when I think about linking our industry to what you're doing here, you guys and data analytics researchers the world over can help us to solve this problem. And I would encourage everybody in this room and the people you work with to think about this and to encourage good practice among young researchers who are often under a lot of pressure to publish, and the temptation to use these tools is always there. I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully I've left you with something, Abhishek, that's insightful, or at least thought-provoking, and say thank you to everybody again. I'm not going to thank everybody by name because I know if I do that, I'm going to leave at least one person out. So I'll just say, as a collective, thank you very much, and a real honor to be here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go.
Okay. I would like to call Mr. Shapun Karak, Managing Trustee of Nirmala Foundation, to present James Finlay by Memento. Next, I am pleased to introduce our editorial board member, Dr. Paramartha Datto, Professor in the Department of Computer and System Sciences at Vishwabharati University, Shantiniketan. About Dr. Paramartha Datto, who is currently a professor in the Department of Computer and System Science in Vishwabharati University, Bolpur, Shantiniketan, West Bengal. He is a fellow of IETE, Optical Society of India, IEI, senior member of ACM, IEEE, CSI, IACE, and ITMACCS, Indian Unit of Pattern Recognition and Artificial Intelligence, the Indian affiliate of International Association for the Pattern Recognition, ISCA and ISTE. Now I would like to, sir, please board on the stage, and I would like to request Dr. Radha Tamal Goswami, Chairman of ECMT and Pro Vice Chancellor of Adamas University, to present the token of appreciation. Over to you, sir.
So good morning. Very good morning, dignitaries. So we are running behind the schedule. I am not going to indulge any lengthy talk. So ICIDA now has become one conference which has been able to make its presence felt in the conference community because of its quality papers, where Springer as a publishing partner plays a very crucial role for the purpose of quality control mechanism, which is, I mean, in that sense, very secure and safe. The theme of the conference pertains to data. Now, the perception of data has undergone change. The way data or interpretation of data used to take place earlier, now it is becoming a different perception altogether. And thanks to cheap storage and all that, that is technologically provided to us. But at the same time, it gives rise to unwanted or undesirable consequences as well, where replication of data is a big issue, leading to or giving rise to big data problems, and it itself is a challenging one. What I want to draw the kind attention to the organizers is that in coming days, ICIDA future versions, they can think or especially emphasize this big data aspect, which at present is not that way incorporated. At least I feel so. It is not to be taken as any complaint. It's just a suggestion or observation from my end. Another part is when it is the question of publishing, as I was indicating. Onindo is there, good friend of mine, possibly good friend of all. Okay, so his versatile presence assures all of us in general and specifically to me that quality is not going to be compromised, especially given the Springer as a house. So we are safe and secured, to be honest. And one more point just I want to touch upon, which James has initiated, is the nowadays AI is so-called a buzzing word which is being used irrespective of whether knowingly or unknowingly. People are very much inclined to use that particular terminology. Now the serious, if I go into the SWOT analysis, what it is usually we term it as in technical way, the threat part he has rightly pointed out, which we need to be very careful about, because AI and machine learning, duly supported or supplemented by machine learning, they have definitely given some distinct advantage to the society, to the civilization, human civilization. But at the same time, there should be a note of caution, because a car cannot move only by an accelerator. It needs a brake. That's it. Thank you very much.
I would like to call Dr. Kaushik Biswas, Vice Principal of Eminent College of Pharmaceutical Technology, to honor Dr. Paramartha Datta with memento. Thank you, Dr. Datta, for your insightful contributions. Now I would like to call upon the stage Dr. Chandan Das, Organizing Chair of ICIDA 2024 and Principal of ECMT, to enlighten us. And to felicitate, I would like to invite Dr. Ambod Datta, the governing body of ECMT, to the stage. Over to you, sir.
Warm welcome to you all. I say a few words about the college ECMT. At first, warm welcome to all our delegates present here. Now I say a few words about the college ECMT. We are offered ECMT these courses, and about infrastructure and facilities, we have well-equipped, spacious and technologically advanced classroom, educate equipped for hands-on learning state of the art and library and e-library. We have enough collection of books, journals, and digital resources. Sports, we have both indoor and outdoor games facility are present here. In academic environment, we have experience and very highly supportive faculties are here. They are always encouraging our students for its betterment, and some of other key features are present here. These are okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Mr. Anindo Bose, Executive Editor at Springer Nature Group, London, UK, to felicitate and present the memento to Mr. Shapon Kumar Karok, Managing Trustee of Nirmala Foundation. Please, sir, to the dais. I would like to call Dr. Radha Tomal Goswami, Chairman of ECMT and Pro Vice Chancellor of Adams University, and to honor and give memento, I would like to call Professor Shen Longpeng, Professor and Director of National Taipei University of Business, Taiwan. I would like to call Shapon Kumar Karok, sir, Managing Trustee of Nirmala Foundation, to the dais, please, sir. And I will also request Mr. Anindo Bose, Executive Editor at Springer Nature Group, London, to the dais, sir.
অনিন্দ একটু দাঁড়িয়েছো। So the moment in 2022 when ICIDA 2022 was first started, it was our brainchild, and we made collaboration with eminent College of Management and Technology. But the person who stood behind us is Mr. Anindo Bose, and till today we are getting nurtured by him, and without him this conference would not have been possible. So Anindo da, we should not say thank you to you. If we have something more to say apart from thank you, so really thank you so much.
See, I would just like to quickly mention this. I was in Kolkata, and Shomi said we will go for a lunch. We went to the lunch, and she said, "Anindo, another conference we want to do." So I said, "Oh my God, another one!" so immediately, so I said, "What areas we should work on?" Then we, before the lunch was there, we started writing down the name of the conferences. What areas should be there, and finally, after brainstorming for next 15-20 minutes, this name came up, and we thought, data analytics is something which every domain will be working on it, and interestingly, there will be a lot of participation coming from the industry, as Amlan correctly said. This is an area where, industry participation is very crucial. So we thought about this, and good to see that, now we are in the third edition. So thank you everyone. Thank you for making this a success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Felicitation and memento of Dr. Amber Datto, the governing body member of ECMT and the MET University Kolkata by Professor Sheng Lung Peng, Professor Director, National Taipei University of Business, Taiwan. Sir, I would like to come to the dais, please.
Meng, you cannot hide. You cannot hide.
Dr. Peng, please stay back. Dr. Jim, please stay back. I would like to call Dr. C.M. Hussain, governing body member of ECMT and professor and HOD of Pharmatech with Macout to the stage, sir. I would like to call Radha Tomal Goswami, sir, Chairman of ECMT and Pro-Vice Chancellor of Adamos University, to the dais, sir. And to felicitate him, I would like to call Professor Milan Tuba to the stage, sir. I will request Professor Tuba to stay back, sir, please. I would like to call Dr. Kaushik Biswas for the felicitation. I would request Mr. Shunirmal Khatua, a distinguished guest from the Calcutta University, to be on the dais. Thank you, sir. We are going to begin our proceeding session. I would like to call Dr. Jagdish Chand Bansal, Associate Professor at South Asian University, India. Professor Amlan Chakraborty, Director of A.K. Chaudhary School of Information Technology, University of Calcutta, India. Professor Paramartha Datto, Professor at Vishwabharati University, West Bengal. Dr. Surajit Gun, Academic Director of Eminent Group of Colleges, India. Mr. Ronindo Bosch, Executive Editor at Springer Nature Group, London, UK. Dr. Abhishek Bhattacharya, Associate Professor at Sister Nivedita University, India. Dr. Shoumi Datto, Associate Professor at Sister Nivedita University, India. With your proceeding, sir.
Thank you, Ola.
Thank you, everyone. Now we are going to have a short tea session. Please feel free to refresh yourself and we will resume shortly. The tea